We're going to play some Lorcana. Can you believe it? We're going into Disney right now. Alright, thank you so much for coming back to the channel, guys. And if it's your first time here because you saw the Disney Lorcana name, then welcome. Very exciting stuff. I do movie reviews and comic book reviews and playthroughs for board games. So welcome if you're here for the first time. I am your host, Frank Zanca. I'm an award-winning screenwriter, novelist, and comic book writer. And also a semi-working line producer, although, since the strikes, nobody's really gotten back to work yet. So keep my fingers crossed that we're going to start up generally soon. But I recently got into Lorcana mostly because since I moved here, I had to get a whole new game group, and I'm still trying to look for, a regular game group. But I keep going back to the same game store that's next to my comic shop, and they're carrying my game Destiny Aurora there, which is the board game I created. And so I asked about play testers, and I ended up hooking up with some guys that have been helping me play test my game, which we'll talk about at the end of this video. And on top of that, these guys were all into Lorcana. I never really got into Magic because basically we're so far into Magic that it's hard to jump into it now because there's so many decks that are out there. There's so many God cards and things to that effect that it's tough to find anything that you can even be competing with from these guys that have been playing forever. So Lorcana recently came out, and this is now the second. Floodborne is now the second thing. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're probably familiar. So we had first chapter, and then Floodborne. And I am generally a Disney fan, except for anything that's come out in the last 10 years, I guess. I was a fan before Disney died. Which, thankfully, this is mostly what these cards are based on. I did like the Yara, whatever, Last Dragon. I did like that one, but I think that's the last Disney movie that I liked. I didn't even see Wish. I didn't even bother with it. So anyway, and then my one of my exes actually works for Disney, so it's always good to keep up with her as well. So, but let's jump into it. James and Cole, who are way more into this as far as experts are concerned than I am. So I'm going to have them tell you about their decks, and then we're going to play a 2 out of 3 game. So this video, if you're watching, seeing why is this video so long? It's because we're playing 3 games. All right. So let's get into it right now with their explanation of their decks. All right.
Okay, I'm James. I'm playing red, yellow Mufasa. Mainly focusing around using Rapunzel to heal characters and draw a bunch of cards, and Mufasa to protect my deck from field wipes and character destruction. It's just a mid-range attempt to answer control.
Hi, how's it going? Cole. I play Still Song 2.0, so this is our second set in Lorcana. So currently I'm using a 1-drop 1/2 Cindy that can sing 3 and works in tandem with Ariel. So essentially the idea is just using cantrips, kind of a mid-range build to try to take care of a lot of aggro decks. Try to quest early with a bunch of 1/1s and 2/2s. Run in tandem with Flute. Like the variant I run doesn't run lanterns to try to cheat out characters quicker. You just run flutes to try to capitalize on singing songs. Usually if our opponent doesn't run either steel or blue, they don't really have a way of interacting with the flutes, so they're just basically indestructible. We consider them Lilos. They just automatically quest pretty much every turn, so the more we can get out there, the faster it is. We don't have to worry about board wipes like Be Prepared. We can just sing songs once a turn and we're typically okay. But around like turn 5, Ruby Amethyst, we let them get that high up there. Like it kind of is what it is most of the time. The way we can wheel and about it is we started teching in and Gaston does just have an extra 3-cost 5 singer in case we can't find an aerial. Like, yeah, he doesn't cheat out songs, but it's another way of making sure that if we lose the aerial in there, we're not completely dead in the water. We do have somebody that can sing 5-drop songs, so we can wheel a whole new world. The Ridge of Fire. The biggest one I think for us that we've gotten was we'd be able to run Tinkerbell back in. So the Giant Fairy version, they are running a lot of 1-3 flyers, Minnie Mouse and Goofy, and sometimes Paul, depends on the build, but mostly Goofy's been singing again. But a lot of the 3 defense, 4 defense, these are kind of like the best ways to deal with them. Go ahead and ship them out of the air, and then enter tank, and then just play grab your swords on top of it all. So it's a lot of cantrips, a lot of like funky ways of making it happen, but it's been functioning for 60% of the time. So we'll see what it does today against Ketchup.
That's a 7. That's
6.
less than 7.
Yep.
I'll be able to play.
Of course you will.
That's crazy.
Lorcana, you definitely always, never
Go
not
first.
one time. Go second.
Well, for now. There might be something later that changes that. I'm gonna mulligan 4 cards back. So just put them on the bottom and draw the next 4.
3.
Shuffle up.
I have 2 new decks. I wish the cards would escape.
It's a 1-drop commander.
Never
3 keywords. Defender Flash Haste.
never paid attention to how handling cards.
Hang on a second. What? Defender Flash Haste.
Oh, you.
All me. I'm gonna Inca Simba.
Sure.
Mana, and then I'm gonna keep your hand over the tables. No. Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
Well, on top of that, the vibration.
gotcha. And then I'll play a Minnie Mouse and pass turn.
As far as I know, this
Drop turn.
Eric Street.
Tiana, and at the risk,
This is like really.
go and play a Cindy. Go ahead.
This is like really. I don't. So you don't have to copy your own card. No, somebody else.
Yeah, of course. No control of the lighting.
No, it's okay.
Well, I think you have to control.
We will
So you have to control the original.
Inca
But you don't
Simba.
have to copy these. So if you have something that's copy permanent spells,
Yeah.
Quest for 1. I guess I'll choose to die.
Yeah.
Don't know where mine.
Enter the battlefield.
Saruman's Storm
And then
copies
we'll
your
tap
second
2 to Teeth and Ambitions. So I'll take 2 damage on my mini. Take 2 damage there, and say pass.
Yeah, also same with God Eternal Cut. You cast that.
I'm going to
Really?
ink another Tiana. I'm just going to set up a fleet. Go ahead.
It was an interesting keyword, but
I'll ink a Mufasa, and I'll use my ink to play a 3-drop mouse. And quest for 1, go to 2.
sacrifice.
Go ahead.
1,000 and then you get
That's all he plays is mana.
and then you get 2 free.
I'm going to ink a Simba.
I'm at my life too.
Play Gaston. Pass turn.
Untap.
One blow up an artifact.
You're right. Your life total can't change, but you can still die to commander damage.
Can I?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yes. So it gets you to die the same amount of damage. When you accumulate 21 commander damage.
Get another Mufasa.
I'm at 6 for both.
Quest for 3. Go to 5. Go ahead.
And then since the car was out of my security stash,
Wow,
look at that.
I think Gaston's going to go ahead and sing Grab Your Swords.
All right. Goodbye, Minnie.
Oh yeah, and
Place for 1.
this is when Rick's not going to pay off.
Alec enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent control. That player loses their life.
It may be here later.
I'm going to go ahead and play Storm Rage on, deal 2 to that.
Yeah, I think it's
Goodbye, other Minnie.
Simba. Pass turn.
I paid
Game
5
2.
mana for that.
So he had nothing but an Inkables, and they were very high. And yeah, that was a concession.
Wow.
Game over?
Yeah. I had to concede. There's no way for me to
Get any of your cards
get
out?
anything that I needed out. Yeah.
All right, that lasted all about 5 minutes, so we'll go into game 2.
Yeah, I had no one. I had no Inkables and nothing that I could play. So it was just gonna like.
That's never happened to me in mid-game where I didn't have any inkables at all.
Yeah, well, it's very rare in this deck too. I only have like 12 to 14. I think it's on Inkables.
But James forgot
So-
the policy of looking at his hands and found out who they were, connected to. As per James, he draws
Well,
nothing but all of his
I had no uninkables in my opening hand, and then it was I drew Be Prepared, Lady Tremaine, Be Prepared, Lady Tremaine, and I went, okay, good game. Nothing you can do with that.
So you're playing with a lot of high
I'm
cards.
not.
Oh,
I
they
just
happened.
I just drew into them. It's just bad draw. Makes me wonder if Lady Tremaine needs to be lower than 3. But she's just a good card.
She's just a too good of a card to not. If it wasn't her, it'd be Scar.
So, creature dies and go up to 2 treasure tokens. And then you roll gamble.
All right, we'll go with round 2.
7.
No, I know. Once I put this in here,
Look terrible.
You just can't talk to.
It's not that you can't talk to Clifford on his turn. You can't talk to him through the whole fucking game because he gets distracted for a second. He's on a whole tangent. Then he stops paying attention to the game. He's like, what's going on?
The problem, sorry, so yeah, the rule of thumb should be if Clifford starts sitting like this,
And I'll be on the play again since I lost.
because he's like this, he's out of the game and he's in it.
Sounds good.
Did you mulligan anything?
Not a wrestler.
Yep. I keep in mind.
What did I get?
You got the darkness.
Yeah, I'll use the one
We will choreograph a little bit, or telegraph a little bit.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm thinking.
I fear the teeth inhibition. So,
I don't remember what darkness is.
but I kind of got to get it out of the way.
Got Cindy out again, huh?
Yep. If he teats it, he doesn't have ink.
She comes out with 3 damage on her.
Yep.
And then quest for 1. Go to 1.
She comes out with 3 damage.
Yep. This card enters play with 3 damage, but she's a 3/4 for 2, so she's very. If I can get the damage off of her, she's pretty tough.
And unfortunately, I don't have anything
It's gonna hurt.
What a piece
that's
of
going to
shit.
hurt her this turn. I
Dying
can't
to
get rid of
commander.
her. Because likely what he'll do is next turn he's going to just in time punch her. And
with a dog.
That's the secret sauce.
Sometimes.
go ahead. And nothing to tap anybody.
I had to make the gamble as to whether you were going to be able to.
No, you were correct. I probably should have mulliganed a couple of cards to see if I could get a song, but that's all right.
Full income Maui.
Oh, you can ink all of him. That's fine.
And then we're gonna play just in time.
Yep.
And Rapunzel. Remove
There
3 damage.
you
Draw
go.
3 cards.
It was coming.
Yeah.
Because he probably wouldn't have put it out unless he had the ability to put the healer up.
And then I'm gonna quest for 2. Go to 3. And say pass.
Drop a turn.
This is where I can usually run away with the game.
I was about to say, these are the only two.
This card.
All right. Let's see.
Just because my bodies are bigger.
Gaston. I'm gonna play Ariel. When she enters, I'll look at the top 4, grab a song, put it in my hand. Whole new world.
Ooh.
And I dare not tap anybody still. Go ahead.
Why not? Come on. We're going to ink a
Maybe I just wanted to
Queen of Hearts.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna brainstorm.
Play Minnie Mouse and then quest for 4 to 7.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Close to running away with it. Much to my dismay. I'm going to have Little Cindy saying Strength of Raging Fire on Minnie. Deal 3 damage.
Minnie will die.
Poor Minnie.
I'm going to ink Tinkerbell. We're going to play a flute and a Simba. Let's see. I'm going to tap 1 because I played a song. I think cards in hand? 4 cards in hand. Not close to be prepared yet, so it might be okay if I tap for 2, go to 3, pass turn. Maybe Ariel will be alright. Or maybe I'm stupid. We'll find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ink Goofy.
The evasive Goofy.
Evasive Goofy, yep. We're gonna kill. Oh, that's a Simba right there.
That's a Simba.
Yeah, we'll kill Simba.
Sure.
I'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
I will play Radigan.
Untap Mother Gothel, kill Ariel
Untap,
too.
rather. Kill Ariel.
Sure.
Quest for 3.
Attempt.
Radigan, when he comes out, I choose an opponent's character with a power 3 or less and insert it. All of his characters are inserted. And then I can untap one of my characters. They just can't quest. Or I ready, not untap. Alright, go ahead.
Score is 10-3.
Ink a beast. Play a beast.
There's not enough stuff.
That's a beast.
2 beasts. And that's
Son
it.
of a beast.
One treasure, please. Yeah. We're gonna play extraction.
We're going to know what you're doing next.
I will. Well, I can only go.
And
I mean, depending on what you draw, but sure.
well, I know you have 1 card in your hand at least. And I know what that 1 card is because you got it with Ariel.
Yep.
And Ink Goofy.
Did you not want to go through? Yeah.
And then we'll play Lady Tremaine.
I could get rid of Robin Hood here.
And we'll just quest for 5, go to 15,
Go to attach.
Check and pass.
and say
So
pass.
Lady Tremaine automatically vanishes.
Yeah, when she comes out, I make him choose a character to banish. It gets around a lot. It gets around ward. So anything that would protect your character from my card effects, because he chooses the card. I'm essentially making him sacrifice something.
Alright, so drew 2 off of the beast. As long as he has no damage on it, I can draw. You have to draw 1 other card per turn. I'm going to ink another beast. I have another beast saying Whole New World.
That was an interesting decision.
So I have to have the
6, 7.
ink to try to fight off all that if he's going to sing Whole New World.
Oh, instead of going ahead and playing
Yep.
the
That
beast.
whole new world makes everybody draw a whole new card.
Yeah, reset a new hand at 7. Both of our hands at 7.
Yeah, this is the tricky part.
But he gets to play stuff first because he's saying it so he has all of his ink untapped. Or all of his ink ready. But he has to do something to get rid of parts of my board or I just win next turn.
Yeah, no, this is optimal. I don't think I come out of this, but I'll play a grabber sword.
Oh yeah, you block two.
2 to everyone.
Doesn't get rid of.
Block like this.
Yeah, I think we got it after this because I can only have her sing like Storm Rage
And
on
kill one body.
person. Yeah, I'll just clip Lady Tremaine.
What about these? No, I'm thinking how much I can
Kill Lady Tremaine.
And still 5.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jake.
And 3. Now you get to really shine because you're going first. Going first gives a lot of advantage in this game compared to a lot of other games.
I had two. Commander and
I just remember that's relevant.
Oh gosh. Kids, don't double sleeve your decks. No.
Tiana escaped.
Escaped.
Oh, you got yourself double sleeved?
Yeah.
It has the inner sleeves. It's like an extra, just an extra layer of protection. Like if somebody spills a drink or something on the table, it might not get through both sleeves. Ideally.
All of my yellow security get barrier, which means that they were to die like battle. I don't trap top card my security.
so that kills 3 creatures. You get to make it too.
I did.
No, you already did.
I will
And then
keep 2 and
I thought I could kill it.
black and red.
we're gonna throw 5 back. And then after you mulligan, you do have to shuffle up every time. If you mulligan. If you don't mulligan, then
I'm gonna do 1.
And I bounced down.
So only 3 creatures.
Oh, yeah. Your 2 creatures died and 3 creatures died. I'm still ready.
Yes, it's mono creature.
Just by accident now. I did the right math wrong for creatures.
Incabentia, and I'm gonna play Cindy. Go ahead.
I'll actually go ahead and use this. Oh, and
yeah, goofy. Play mini. Pass.
Play thing for no
Turn.
whenever an artifact
Ink
goes to the
Tiana.
graveyard, you're gonna play it.
And gonna put
Okay,
out Simba.
you got 2 healing.
Leave. And with the Storm Rage on, deal 2 damage to mini. Draw card. Pass turn.
You said something and then I never read that.
That stops being a combo. It's fucking trash. I'll make it fit, man. It's like, alright, well, we need a lot of vanilla ice. Do it. Do it, actually. How many cards you got, man?
Yeah, I still have
When Gothel.
Any yellow.
Plus for 1.
I'll take it.
either
And then I will Teeth and Ambition.
Anything
Bye, Cindy. You got bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're both at 12.
And Tiana. Play Ariel. On the top 4.
So whenever I have to
Song fit my hand.
he's gonna be a
And you go through the
Strength every fire.
You pretend like if I
have
didn't
some
take the issue, I
questionable
wasn't
rounds.
going to be attacked.
Go ahead.
taking his issue, but also
This is why going first very much matters. He was able to capitalize on his song. Play mini. And play Simba.
he can be 2 big green guys.
Hey, look, his own undercity.
Draw for turn.
3,
Mine's 4.
Okay.
I mean,
It's the backside of it.
I have a foil edition.
You have an undercity.
And then you
Think,
that's what the deck wants to do. I need another.
we ink this some. And then draw flute. Arrow's gonna sing the Storm Rage on 7. Go to that. Play Tiana. And quest for 1 on Simba, and then get another.
Dude, it was so overvalued when it came out.
Oh, yeah. It costs 6 mana.
The 7-mana artifact that makes your lands tap to make a trigger. It's because it was printed.
Oh, yeah. You basically have to have it out with.
Yeah.
No, not even a token doubler. Have it out with Seaboard.
Inked Gothel this time.
Yep, ink Gothel,
Anything else?
and go to go to 3. Go ahead. So he's about to be at 5 ink, so I am concerned that Maui or anything else is on the play. Play should be ink strength. Went ahead and deal. On New World, discard. Yeah, be paired in a late train world.
You got that leech remain out of there.
Well, I assume he may have it,
7.
but he may also.
He's hoping to redraw though.
And 5 ink right now, so I'm going to put out a beast. And then I'm going to quest for 1, 2, and get my 3rd place. 6.
I have a new
Pester.
Oh, 6 to 3.
What'd you counterspell? Where do you use the force now?
Which damn, I had just gotten to show off this 6 mana fucking That was good. That was good.
Came out anyway.
That's one way, man.
Yep, that is one way to
Just in time is such an underrated card.
Of the beanstalk.
Ink him on the Gothel.
Mush the cards in.
Okay, one carry.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Rapid Maw.
That's the most keywords out of everything
Card that
I've
has
got.
carry stacks, spend TKs,
Hey, there's
Cost 2, physical training.
Done.
Coming in tapped or
Alright.
2.
Cascade does not resolve.
I will take
Yes.
I am gonna
go
discover.
to 2. Or to 5. Go to 5. Yeah. Go ahead. You got this one most likely. Turn, drop a beast. Play the flute. Yeah, this I have no answer for this card. This card literally just wins games.
Yeah, I don't even own that card.
Ink a Tiana. Well, it's because he can control my board constantly, not lose bodies, and even if he does lose bodies, he still has a way to quest.
Here's like fucking fans initiative.
We're all going. This
We're all going to the dungeons.
This hero's going to sing Strength of Raging Fire at Rapunzel. Get 5.
Okay, I don't have to.
And then quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Yeah, see? Go to 12.
What color better?
It's kind of ridiculous. Check
I did
pass.
look up that rule.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've Christian played that card on me several times.
I looked at it because of another card.
Unless you have a Benja to get rid of them.
So I will not cover the 1.
Yeah, unless you have Benja, you're
But,
dead in that
rapid
one.
Maw's effect.
And even then, he's at 12, 13, 14 next turn. And then I can't kill his whole
Oh
board.
yeah, my cards add my security stack game with memory and draw.
Let me see. What can I do here?
I will swing in with rapid mon 6 games.
Swing a Simba at Simba.
Sure.
Play Radigan.
Into
Swing Simba into Simba.
Rise Grey for 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna double into one of the areas, the aerial clone, and then go ahead. So he's gonna be able to go to 18, and then just win the following turn because of these.
If I don't get
No, even if you do be prepared.
I got a song to be on.
But you most likely have a song. You run 18 to 20 songs in this deck alone.
This, the tank. Or the hard cast, grab your swords.
Yep. Kills everyone but Radigan.
I'm going to play a Cindy. And quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4, 5, 6. And actually, I forgot my second draw off the beast. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Yep, and I know he has a whole new world, so I can see. I can't do anything about the flutes.
Damn flutes.
I might have had a chance game 1 if I didn't.
And even if for like those watching, like I had a strength in 2, so even if you were to board wipe, strength still gets to be sung.
It'll just play at 0 damage, but it's still played, so you can trigger the.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and you helped me grow the channel. So remember again to like and subscribe before you head out. But yeah, I think that went pretty well. I was surprised that James got beat so quickly in the beginning. It makes me feel not so bad when I get my ass kicked. I guess there's some kind of a Mufasa deck that I was playing against a few days ago, and I was literally like, it was like the Hydra. I was killing stuff, and then she was immediately putting, 3 characters back on the board, and I'm like, what is going on here? And that whole flute thing, yeah, I get hit on that a lot of times, and I hate that thing. So unless you're playing Benja against that thing, there's almost nothing that you can do. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that by the end of next week or so, we're going to be launching a late pledge for Lords of LA, which is my Vampire Mob in the 50s comic. We're going to be doing issue 1 and 2. So watch for that. I'll be announcing that once that launches on Indiegogo. And then on top of that, Mark Spears, who is a artist for comic covers. He's done Spawn covers. He's done Red Sonja. He recently just did a Power Rangers cover. He and I are doing Riftstorm Classic Monsters, so we'll have like Dracula and Frankenstein, etc. It's a deck builder area control game, and so we're doing play testing, like I mentioned, with the team that does Lorcana. So look for that soon. Probably a couple of months. I have a ton of stuff yet to do. All right. Well, thank you again so much for watching, and check out some of my other videos as well. Remember to like and subscribe. Help me grow the channel out, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Bye bye.